No, aspetta, aspetta. Hello guys, how are you? Hello to everyone. Okay, let's see where I can see the chat. Mitchell, let's go, Mitchell. Very excited for this game. Very excited for the game. After the first two very good wins, this is a huge game to maintain the same kind of confidence that we need to have all season. Okay. Big up, Yako. I really enjoy your show with Sean. Thank you so much, brother. I feel like we will collab more times with Sean. I had a very good time also being with him. So I'm just starting this new YouTube channel. So he helped me a lot for sure, and I will go there again for sure. I will go there again for sure. But thank you so much for the support, brother. Also on this channel. Thank you so much. So we have 2 minutes and then the game will be live. Let's put the game on my screen. Oh yes, everything is settled. So we play with the against Bournemouth. That is going to be a very tough game in my opinion. Bournemouth is a very tough opponent, especially in transition with players like Semenyo that we know how dangerous he can be. Very top player. So Bournemouth with Petrovic in goal, Smith, Diakite, Senesi, and Truffet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. I love that you appreciate my videos. I really love it. So in midfield, Bournemouth will have Brooks, Scott, Tavernier, and Semenyo, of course. Semenyo more as a forward will play for sure, and Eba Nilsson up front. Mm. Spence that got the first England call up, very deserved by Jet Spence, proved in this beginning of the season that he's one of the best, if not the best, defensive fullback. Yeah, yeah, I saw that, brother. I saw that the background music was a little bit of a problem. So next video that I will upload, I will try to put it much lower, or even without any music. It's not even needed the music. To be fair, it's not necessary that I do the music behind the video. So there is no problem in the background. Come on, you Spurs. Let's do this. Game started, Bournemouth with the first ball, trying to play to Semenyo, not controlling the ball, and we recover for the first time the ball. So let's see what we do initially. I expect a very strong start with Thomas Frank. His teams usually start quite strong, and Kudus immediately break the line. Very good pass here for Brennan Johnson. Waiting for Sar. Sar in the middle. Ooh. Very strong start, as I said, as I was saying. Very strong start. That's what we expect from Thomas Frank team. That was brilliant from Mohamed Kudus. Great dribbling in the middle of a crowded midfield, and then he opened up the space a lot. Very good run also by Sar. Very good start from Tottenham. Very good start from us. Bentancur, brilliant. Pape, and we get a foul. That was a very good chance. Hi brother, hi Abdul, how are you? How are you, my friend? Started very well the game. Anywhere for a stream link? If you go on my Twitter account, I made a tweet asking for the people for some links, and they send the links in the comments. So I don't know, because I'm watching it from Sky Go now. I'm very fine, my bro. I'm very fine. So we recover again the ball with Vicario. Van de Ven. Finding a pass for Johnson. Brilliant pass for Spencer. Ooh, Spence driving so well the ball. That's a foul, ref. That's a foul. Come on. How can it not be a foul on Spence there? Don't understand it. Really don't understand there. This is not a foul, and then he whistled this useless foul. So far the referee started not very well the game. Clear foul on Spence in a very dangerous position, not whistled. Bournemouth playing from the back again. Now they win the second ball on the edge of our box. Semenyo in the 1-against-1, finds Scott in the middle of the box. Scott goes back, very good pass for, 1-0. 1-0 for Bournemouth. Yeah, we got caught sleeping there. Too much space to Evan Nilsson. Let's see the goal back. Maybe there is an offside, but I'm not sure that will be. Nah. Jet Spence a little bit sleeping there. Jet Spence is sleeping a lot actually here. Oh, very tough start immediately. Very unlucky goal that took a deflection to beat Vicario. But Jet Spence is sleeping a little bit too much in this situation, guys. I don't know if you saw it also. Left 2 in behind. And left Evan Nilsson completely in the right position. So, not the start that we wanted, not the start that I was expecting. 1-0 down against Bournemouth at home. Still a long way to go, still a lot of opportunities that we can get. But we need to wake up, because Bournemouth, as I said, is a very good team and they can hurt you easily. What a fucking shit start. Good from Paligna here. Now we try to play the ball to Kudus. He loses the duel. Now Semenyo is through. Too much space again on the... Oh, we started so bad, guys. We started bad again. Too much space for Evan Nilsson in the edge of the box. He's not very precise with the shot, but it's already the second time that we gave to them too much space. We are getting run through, yes, in the first minutes, of course. Especially after the goal that we conceded, it looks like we are struggling to react. So yes, we're getting run through. What is your time? I'm 6:51, brother. Unfortunately, I forgot to add the time. Next time I will. Ball to Cuti Romero. Come on, guys. We need a reaction. We need a quick reaction for sure. Jet Spence. Back to Van de Ven. How do we watch it? I'm watching it on Sky Go. So, I don't know really. But on my Twitter page, I made a tweet and a lot of people put links that they use, so maybe someone can be useful for you. Cuti Romero against to Pedro Porro. Trying the long ball to Richarlison, but Senesi defend well. Still a long way to go, guys. Still a long way to go. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, come back at half time, brother. Thank you so much. See you later, my bro. Trying to find Richarlison. Richarlison is able to win the ball there. So now Brennan Johnson waiting for Spence. Absolutely awful pass from Brennan Johnson. Absolutely awful pass here from Brendan Johnson. This is a very important moment, Brendan. Come on, we just considered the goal. We don't need these useless mistakes on the ball. Ah, so frustrating sometimes. So fucking frustrating. You can't be actually this bad when you need to do simple stuff, you know. I fully understand the goals, I fully understand everything, but you need to do more into the game. We just need to score one goal, you know. We just need to score one goal and we're back into the game completely. The problem is that in this moment, if you concede the second one, is going to hurt you a lot. So we need to be sure to be the next one to score. Very good press from Kudus, not successful, but I really like the intent there. Van de Ven again on the ball. Where to watch? Unfortunately, brother, I don't have a link right now. Vicario playing the ball up to Pape Matarsar, but we lose again the duel. Semenyo out wide to Brooks. Brooks, very good cross. Oh my god. No, no, no. Bournemouth is completely destroying us in the moment. They are spreading the ball very well wide. We can't press them. They are finding way too much time. And now we got so lucky with Semenyo here. We got so lucky. We got so lucky, guys. Nothing is working in this moment. First 11 minutes, we've been quite destroyed by Bournemouth. When we will give Odegaard a chance on the left, I hope soon, brother, because what I'm seeing from Brendan Johnson when he's not through on goal and when he doesn't need to score is not good enough. Odegaard is more of a technical player, so he might help our technical level in the final third. So I hope that he will get in contention. You know, Brendan Johnson also started quite well scoring, so it's understandable that he keep playing him. But Richarlison too easy there. Richarlison way too easy to be dispossessed in that moment. Ooh, very good recovery here. Brendan Johnson, what the fuck? Brendan Johnson again, very wasteful here. We recovered a very good ball. Too wasteful, too wasteful. That was not the right pass to play. Again, Mickey van de Ven. Yeah, we lose the ball way too easily. It's almost like we don't have option from the back. You know, when Van de Ven is playing, it's almost like he's looking around it. He doesn't find any option in midfield. Now Bournemouth have too much space again. Pedrito recovered the ball, Pedro, but he lose the ball immediately after with a long pass to absolutely no one. Trying to press high, very good press, but unlucky there from Kudus. They look quite comfortable, you know. They look quite comfortable under our press. Yeah, Jet Spence on the left when he needs to pass the ball is such a frustrating player. So limited in that. Ah, Nah, we didn't start well. We didn't start well at all. Romero already on a yellow. It's not a good sign. Van de Ven recovering well with his pace, but I repeat, nothing is working so far. The build up from the back is too erratic. We lose the ball too easily under pressure. Van de Ven, Bentancur, Kudus. But Bournemouth is pressing very well. Bournemouth is pressing so well. They're really struggling to play the ball. Yeah, Semenyo is crazy. Semenyo is really good. Really good player. Worst game by far under Frank these first 50 minutes. Never seen the team so much in trouble. Okay, we find Sarr. That's a foul, ref. We're okay. Kudus win the second ball. Come on, Mohamed. Bittencourt to Paligna. We go back to Van de Ven. Back to Spence. Johnson. Ah. Yak, are you worried? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am actually very worried about this game. If we don't find a way to score the goal, and most importantly, the thing that I'm worried the most is to concede the second goal. If we concede the second goal, this game is going to be one of the worst games that we will see this season. Because Bournemouth unfortunately looks quite comfortable. We didn't make them sweat too much. They are finding easy ways to press us and to not let us progress. So yes, it's worrying, but it's still a long way to go. So the game can change in a split of a second for sure. This is the beauty of football. So now we try to play. They are playing in a low block now. Bentancur, good pass. Uh, we found a good pass, but Paligna wasn't able to recover. Brilliant recovery from Paligna once again. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. Any streams? I don't have it, brother, right now, but on Twitter you can find it on my page. Bournemouth on the ball. 20 minutes gone. We caused very few problems to Bournemouth. They are causing a lot of problems to us. Yes, Richie. Nah, Richie is losing every duel. Richie is losing every fucking duel against Senesi. Against Senesi, he's losing every duel. Nah, that's not good enough, Richie. Come on. Not good enough from Ricci, not good enough from Johnson, not good enough from the midfield, not good enough from anyone. Save from Vicario, another shot on goal from Bournemouth, another chance for Bournemouth. Could have been 2-0 down. Yeah, we are late all across the pitch, Chuck, for sure. We can't press, we can't recover the ball, we can't win second balls, we can't do basically nothing that Franks want to do with our team. That was also quite a good free kick, saved by easily by Vicario. But yes, we are second to everything. We are not intense enough. We are not. Oof! Again, another chance for Bournemouth from the corner. It looks like we don't we are not in the game. We are really not in the game mentally. We were talking about confidence. It looks like Bournemouth have a lot more confidence than us in this game. They are building a lot of confidence. Every time that they have the ball is basically a goal, not a goal but a shot on goal. So something needs to change for sure in the second half if this is the way that we are going to play. Richarlison is not getting one time the ball against their centre backs this time. As much as I'm a huge Richarlison fan, this is something that you have to tell. Ah, too much space. Semenyo. Fine Truffet. Almost another goal of Bournemouth. Nah. Not working at all. Nothing is working. Come on, wake up. Dreadful. And I'm also struggling to see how we can do it. Like so far, it looks like we are losing every single duel on the pitch, basically. Richarlison against the centre back, Johnson against the fullback. Even in midfield, we're losing duels. Now we win a foul with Kudus. Hmm. Ricci! Come on, Ricci! Ah, thrilling commentary. Yeah, yeah. I'm not used to do this, so I'm used to watch the game. But I'm going to improve on this. Who would you like to Spurs to sign before the deadline? Ademola Lookman will be absolutely crazy. In my opinion, Lookman will elevate us a lot, even in games like this one that you struggle a lot to find the way against a deep lock, a deep block. He can unlock the situation from with a shot from outside of the box or something, because it looks like we're a little bit toothless up front today. Didn't have the impression in the other games, but in this game we are really really toothless. So yes, Lukman will be absolutely incredible. Bentancur on the ball. Romero. Bentancur again. You know, it's not about being thrilling commentary. It's like we are not doing anything. Like that's the thing. We are not literally doing anything. This is a good pass from Richarlison, but he's offside for sure. It was offside. Was offside. Was offside. But this is the first time that we do something nice. A good play from Richarlison. Good pass. But this is the first time. First time in the game that we find a way to upset a little bit the Bournemouth defense. So Bournemouth again on the ball. 30 minutes gone, more or less. Yeah, they are playing with so much confidence. Bournemouth is crazy. This is the 2-0. Oh my god. Oh my god, Van de Ven saved us here. Like, Bournemouth is playing with too much confidence. They're doing back heels, they're doing whatever they want. Semenyo is unplayable, impossible to stop. What is this? What is this, guys? Corner for Bournemouth, the second corner for Bournemouth. We didn't even got one corner all game. We didn't even have one corner yet in this game. That tells you how many times we went into their box. Zero times in their box, zero touches in their box, if I'm not mistaken. Don't remember one touch that we made in their box. Interesting. I don't know. From the bench, we need someone. Odober can be the solution. Don't know, but surely he can help us. Now, a foul on Richarlison. Richarlison being absolutely dreadful. One of the worst players on the pitch, Richarlison. Now the Richarlison is a little bit nervous. I can see it. He's risking to take a yellow. Next time he will take a yellow for sure. We have already Romero on a yellow. Kudus. Listen. This is not good at all. Listen, this is not good. I don't feel like we made 3 passes in a row. I have the feeling that we didn't. No, I don't think that Richie wants to be off in the second half. I feel like he wants to. He's nervous because he knows that he's not playing well, that he's not having a lot of time the ball on his feet, so he's frustrating himself. But I wouldn't go as far as saying that he's already in Brazil. Like he's been the best player that with Sarri has been our best player this so far this season. And the game is still long, but yeah, even Kudus is being absolutely destroyed by Semenyo. My God, losing the ball in that position is not gonna help us. Now Brooks on the ball, find the ball through. Romero with the tackle. Romero again, bad pass. Bad pass. This is an awful, awful display of football from Tottenham. 31 minutes. Bournemouth again on the ball with Brooks. Brooks to Evanilson. That's not a foul. Let's see if we can progress with Johnson. Yeah, foul, but not the best idea either. We looks without ideas. We looks really without ideas. We've always been saying that the game have always been prepared well by Frank. This game, not so much. Not so much. No, tell up front, Chuck. I don't feel like will help us in this moment. Come on, look at this. Look at this. We lost the ball. We tackled ourselves. Richarlison just tackled Johnson. What is happening? Ah. I was not expecting this performance, to be fair. Nah, this is shit. What are we watching, guys? What are we watching? Spence can't progress the ball on the left, though. He's brilliant defensively, but on the left, he can't progress the fucking ball. My God. Yes? Yes, Pedro! Oh, that was a good cross. That was a good moment. Ah, why would you lose? Offside. Good Vicario to keep the ball in play. Good Vicario to keep the ball in play. Now the ball go to Richarlison. Today Richarlison is useless. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, Richarlison. So to be fair, I don't know how he's not on a yellow. Yeah, maybe this game needs Solanke, to be fair. Link to stream, unfortunately I don't have it even. It's not televised in UK, this game. Who? Yes, Pence? Brennan Johnson. Get Brennan Johnson out of the pitch, please. Get Brennan Johnson out of the pitch. Hmm. It's not looking like we score. It's not looking like we can score now. Hmm. Let's see. We have 7 minutes before at the time. Let's see if we can pull a miracle and maybe score one goal. Good, Kudus. Brilliant job, Kudus. The only one that is doing something in the back, in the front three, is Kudus. The only one that is trying to do something is Kudus. Ooh, Palinha, very good recovery here. Look at Brendan Johnson! Come on! I want to cry. I really want to cry, guys. I can't do it anymore. I want to cry. What is Brendan Johnson doing? What is Brendan Johnson doing today? Please tell me, guys. What the fuck is that? Come on, come on, come on, we can do it. Like, it looks like they are better than PSG. What is going on? We can't find a way to try to make something happen. Like, we had maybe one chance in 40 minutes of football at home. Now look, Richarlison today is, I don't know. This will cement one more attacking player. Chuck, you're saying, I feel like we need that. We need that. Xavi Simons would obviously really help us. But it's not enough, maybe. Maybe we need another one for the season, because if this is how we play, if there is no Xavi Simons, he's not good enough. I know that it's just one game, but really bad game. Okay? Find a lot of... Yes? Nah, come on. Bournemouth are always first. Always first to every second ball. Every duel is more intense. They're outplaying us, even individually. They are completely outplaying us, guys. We lost the ball again very high on the pitch. Crossing the middle, Van de Ven. They're always there. Yeah, brother, yeah, Sad. I don't know how you call Sad Sfegic. Yeah, it feels like we're losing every 50-50. That's the point. Like we're losing every second ball, every duel, everything that you can lose on the football pitch. We are lucky that we're just 1-0 down. It must be 100%. We are lucky that we're just 1-0 down. In a game like this, if you play again a game like this, you can be 3-0 down in this moment. You can't allow to lose every single duel. On the left side, we're absolutely awful, 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 awful. Like really another level of awfulness. Like on the left side, Spence and Johnson, in terms of progressing the ball and being dangerous offensively, dreadful, dreadful. Like we have nothing to offer there. Especially Johnson, not a lot on Spence, but Johnson especially. Always one step behind. Yes, he's still. Look at Johnson. Look at Johnson. How can you be this predictable every time that you have the ball? Again, losing the ball here, Johnson. Again. Always one step behind in this game, yes, but in general, we'll need time to get to the level that we want. I feel like we get excited for the Xavi Simons deal, but we need a lot more to get to the level that we would love to have. Nah, too much space. Semenyo played the ball for Truffet. Crossing the middle, Evanilson. Need to survive till first half and hope Frank makes changes. I agree with you, brother. I feel like changes are absolutely a must. Not maybe if you don't want to change the individual player, change the structure, the tactics, because it's not good enough. Even though if they keep playing like this individually, I don't feel like a lot of tactics can work. Johnson and Richie to come off at their half, I absolutely agree. I'm a huge fan of Richarlison, but today he's not winning one duel. He's too easy to dispossess for the Bournemouth centre-backs, and I repeat, we have a very good striker in Solanke on the bench. So I see that, and I see also Dober coming on instead of Johnson, and helping us technically, because Johnson really, really underwhelming as always, really underwhelming. Then maybe he will score. I hope that he will score, because that will help this game. I don't feel like so far nothing makes me think that we're winning this game. Nothing. Nothing. Just by pure luck if we win this. Yeah, imagine Xavi Simons instead of Johnson for sure, brother. Yes, will be a huge improvement, and we can't wait to see that. But now we have him, and I want these 3 points. These 3 points are so important for us. We can't allow to lose points in the third game against Bournemouth at home after you win against Manchester City away. Sarri is the reason why we're creating nothing. Sarri is not the reason why. I feel like the lack of a number 10, the lack of a creative machine is why we're not creating nothing. Sarri is a top player. You can't ask him to be creative. That's not his job. Look at his positioning. Yes, he's been out of the game, and I feel like also Bentancur has been out of the game. Palhinha, I don't expect him to... Oh my god, again? Again, guys, what is happening? It's the same run. It's the same run that we conceded the goal. What is happening here? Nah. No. We're getting cooked, brother. We're getting so cooked, brother. So cooked. Nah. This is a cooking session for sure. Just don't concede, please. At this point, my expectations are so low that now is just don't concede. Don't concede and I'm happy. Don't concede and I'm happy. You know, this is my only expectation. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant team bottom of Chuck. To be fair, they lost three of their center backs and they look incredibly well coached. But if I'm not mistaken, in the last 6 games that they played in London, they never lost. Like to let you understand how good they are away. So this is not an easy game. This is not an easy team, especially to play. So I was not expecting an easy game for sure, but to create this little is underwhelming. He's incredibly underwhelming. Berbal should come on. I agree. I agree. I feel like you can also get away with Bentancur out in this game. I don't feel like he's producing much, and we are not even building from the back too much. We try to go direct long, or Bentancur or Palinha. Berbal is needed, yes. Hey, look at Spence on the left. How offensive it is. Okay, Richie. At least we tried. At least we tried something. The level is so low. But in my opinion, we play Berbal does in those pace better than Sar. Yes, yes, yes. If Berbal plays, he goes to the number 10 for sure. And Sar goes back to the number 8. Absolutely spot on, 80. Come on. How many minutes? 3 minutes. Let's see if we can scam a goal here. This cross is awful from Brendan Johnson, but we still have the chance with Kudus. Back to Pedro. Pedro. Oh, it's not possible. What am I watching, bro? Yeah. I agree. I agree. Pedro's been awful, but I don't want to get him out. I don't want to get him out of the pitch, Pedro, because he's the only player that have the ability to unlock a low block from deep with the crosses, with shot from outside of the box. We have already very few people that are creative enough. If you put out Porro, I feel like you will destroy our possibility to create something. Must be true. I wouldn't go for Porro out. I would go for Spence out and Udogie on the left. Not because Spence is particularly bad, but because Udogie is much better going offensively. Johnson needs to go off 100%, brother. I will do the summary. Yes, of course. Summary of the first half is here. So, summary of the first half. What can you say, my bro? The first half has been absolutely awful. One of the worst performance, and surely the worst performance under Frank. Frank is huge on winning the second ball, trying to be intense and winning the duels. We did nothing of it, absolutely nothing of it. We lost every 50-50, we lost every second ball, we didn't press well, we didn't recover the ball any time near their box like we did against Manchester City very well. Nothing worked. The build-up from the back was absolutely awful. We tried to go long to Kudus, that is the only one that is trying to do something, and we tried to go long on Richarlison. Richarlison is losing every single aerial duel. Every single time the ball goes to Senesi, he's losing completely that duel. So it's also another play that I'm looking forward to substitute for sure. I would go for Solanke on instead of Richarlison as soon as possible because I repeat, Richarlison is struggling, and also Richarlison is a really emotional player, and you can see that he's not calm anymore. He's quite nervous, so I don't like how he's playing. On the left, we are useless. I said useless on the left, absolutely useless. It's Solanke is not in the squad. Sorry, brother. Sorry, guys. I didn't. Okay, we are fucked. Okay, we are absolutely fucked because I don't feel like Tel can be any better. But in this moment, if Richarlison can continue like this in 10 minutes, Tel needs to come on. In 55, 60 minutes, Tel needs to come on because Richarlison can't continue like that. He's absolutely useless. Especially because I feel like he's losing his composure. You know, he's making stupid fouls. His body language is bad when he's losing the ball. So I don't like that from Richarlison. I know that he's a very emotional player. So if he can get back in the first 10-15 minutes and improve his level, fine. The first guy that I will go out is Johnson for sure. Absolutely. I'm sorry, but I've never seen a more underwhelming game from a winger than Johnson today. Every time that he got the ball, it was too easy to dispossess. Every time that he got the ball, he had zero creativity in the dribble. His passes were awful. He didn't link up well with anyone. He lost every single individual battle. So I don't understand what we're doing on the left. Also on the left, I feel like we're struggling a lot because Spence is not very comfortable driving the ball forward, playing on the left. He always tries to come back inside and is not able to do it. He had one good run, Spence, so he's not even playing that bad. But I feel like we need a change on the left. We need a complete change. So Odober and Udogie on the left will be much better. Odober is a better one-against-one player and will allow Udogie to have a little bit more of cutbacks, of runs behind. So I feel like Udogie will be important to unlock this low block. The other one will be Berbal. So Spence is top quality defensively, but lacks going forward. I always say this. I wasn't a huge fan of Spence when he came on at Tottenham, but I need to say that I was wrong because he's a brilliant defender. But he's not good enough, in my opinion, offensively. Like especially when he's playing on the left, he looks a little bit awkward. He have a very good outside of the foot cross that he did also today, but in terms of progression, in terms of passing, he takes too much the time on his feet, so sometimes he's slowing down a lot of our progression. So for that reason, I'm saying that I agree with you. Spence is brilliant defensively, but he's not as good as we would love him to be offensively, for sure. I wonder if Frank have the balls to make a sub at half time. I feel like he's not about having the balls. I'm sure that Frank knows that things are going absolutely awfully, so I'm expecting him to do something. If not in the first half, immediately at 55 minutes if the situation doesn't change. Richarlison off, Johnson through the middle. Sean is a torture. What are you doing? No way. I'm sorry, brother. Johnson through the middle will only make this game way worse than it is. Trust me. Are Bournemouth on PDS? How can they win? Like, Bournemouth is crazy. We played against PSG. We played against Manchester City. This is by far the best team that I've seen against us. They are crazy. Semenyo is unplayable. Can I say it? Semenyo is unplayable. He's worth every single 70 million that Bournemouth say that he's worth it. Like, are we watching Semenyo? He's crazy dangerous. Whole team is off, not just Spence. No, I'm not saying that he's Spence. I'm trying to find a solution, And the solution that I found is to put Udogie on the left. It's not everyone is off. I feel like maybe the only one is. Still, I don't have huge problems with Palhinha. I feel like he defended when there is need to defend. I have quite a bit of a problem with Sarr in today's game. Even himself, like Richarlison, has been probably our best player in this beginning of the season, but today Sarr is a little bit lost. He's pressing high, but he's not recovering the ball. When we have the ball, he's not finding the right spaces because Sarr is a player that is heavily reliant on recovering the ball. Okay, that's where he's elite. If he can recover the ball, then he can start a transition, and that's where Sarr is absolutely incredible. If he doesn't recover the ball, Sarr is a little bit more in trouble because in terms of getting to the right space, receiving the ball in the half turn is not really his game, and today he's not recovering one time the ball. So I feel like Sarr is a little bit also off the game, and that is hurting us a lot. So I can also imagine Sarr getting substituted for the first time today, and maybe Bergval coming instead of Sarr, playing Bergval, Bentancur, and Palhinha. Surely Bergval in a game like this is more useful. Surely, because you have much better ball striking. You can cross the ball from deep. You can shoot from outside of the box. Porro getting killed, yes. But is the whole defensive structure that is getting killed. Because the first thing that the reason why we're getting killed is that if you really are watching the game, we try to play the ball long. Kudus or to Richarlison. Kudus and Richarlison are not winning enough duels. Kudus is trying hard, so I appreciate that, but he's losing also himself a lot of duels. So we never have the double man on the wide areas, because when we lose the ball, Bournemouth is very quick to give the ball to Semenyo and to try to drive forward. So we don't have the time to put Kudus back in defense and try to help Porro. So that's why Porro looks way more exposed. Also because we can't handle the ball. We can't control the ball. We can't cover the ball. We can't protect the ball. It's too easy for Bournemouth to recover the ball and then start a transition very quickly. That's something that killed us so far. The ball needs to get to Kudus more. Yes, but even to Kudus is a very tough job to ask him because he's a lead at that. But it looks like the Bournemouth defenders are really ready for our game plan. And even for Kudus, it's not been easy. For Richarlison, it's been awful, but even for Kudus, it's not been easy. So I feel like maybe we need to be a little bit more brave and try to play from the back and try to find a way, not only with long balls. Get to Dojo on the left back and move Spence on the right. That can be also a possibility. I have nothing against it. I just want Udoji on the pitch. You know, if Porro, I also want Porro on the pitch because as much as he played bad, and we can all agree with that, he's one of the few that is able to unlock the game out of nowhere with a cross from deep, with a shot or from outside of the box. We know that Pedro is a brilliant technical player, so that's why I will stay with Porro and Udoji. But if Spence and Udoji, there is no problem. Yeah, I miss Udoji, of course. Like Udoji is the most underrated player that we have on the team because I'm hearing people that are saying that we don't miss Udoji because Spence is playing well. It's different, guys. It's different. Like Udoji plays on the left as a left-footed. Progression is much easier. Every time that he controls the ball, he's already forward. Every time that Spence controls the ball, he's backwards. Try to he's not Spence is a brilliant player. He's because he's not playing on the strong foot. So defensively is better. Like if you don't play on the strong foot, defensively you will be better because you will close with the right foot the central part of the pitch. So that's why in my opinion Spence is the best fullback in the league defensively because he's playing on the left and he's also very good defensively. But going forward there is no way. Like as a fullback playing on your natural foot is much better. And also Udoji is a very forward-thinking fullback. When you have the ball, you try to go forward, try to make the run, try to do something for the team. And there is not enough offensive-minded players, in my opinion, in this game. I feel like we have Spence very defensive-minded, Palhinha very defensive-minded, Bentancur quite defensive-minded, Sarr quite defensive-minded. Of course, the two centre-backs. Johnson is not good enough offensively. Richarlison is playing bad. So in the end, we just have Kudus. We just need to play the ball to Kudus and hope that he does something. So if you put Berbal, if you put Udoji, if you put Porro, and if you let's hope that Richarlison can wake up, that's changing completely our team. And I feel like Odegaard in this game is needed, absolutely needed. Thank you for your explaining. I told Sean the YouTube phone-in show yesterday that I love football in Tottenham, but do not understand tactics. So that's why. Oh, thank you so much, brother. I hope that I can help you in your football journey. I'm here to respond to any question if someone have it, so don't worry about making question about tactics, about anything. I am someone that I'm 30 years old and I've been a coach since I was 19, so maybe something I can tell you if you need. Xavi would make the difference today. Of course, Xavi would make the difference. Xavi is the opposite of Brennan Johnson. He's an unpredictable player, a player that when he receives the ball, he tries to make some pose. He's trying to always get some time, understand what is going around him. Like you see Johnson, when Johnson received the ball, he wastes the ball immediately. He tried to do some first time dribble. He doesn't even wait for the runs of his teammates. He can't handle the pressure physically. If someone is faster than him, he's basically never getting away with dribble. Like his passing has been absolutely awful. Like he's such a limited player, and in the things that he's good, he's really good. His understanding of the runs, of making the runs, and trying to really hurt the team when they are not really organized is elite. The problem with Johnson is against organized defense. Is when you play against a low block, when everyone is expecting you to make that run. Okay, so Johnson is elite when you don't play against a low block. They're not expecting you to making some runs, and you have the space to run in behind without too much pressure. But when you play against a low block like we are doing today, nothing is coming out of him. Johnson is so good at scoring, but so bad at build-up. Very frustrating player. Frank needs to work out on how you... Frank already knows how to utilize him the best. You just need to hope that you go 1-0 up. As we saw against Barley, if you go 1-0 up, Johnson became suddenly a very important... a very important player, because if you go 1-0 up, the opposition team will unbalance himself, so he will leave space, and that's where Johnson can make those incredible runs that he always make. The problem with Johnson is when you lose 1-0, when you are 1-0 down. So in this moment, like my problem with the team and with also the start of the season that we had, that was brilliant start of the season, is that every time we went 1-0 up. I know that people say, why are you saying this, Jaco? Because to have a full picture of what this team is all about, you need to see them how they do when we are 1-0 up, and it's brilliant. I feel like I have a lot of confidence if we can unlock the game early. I feel like we have all the tools to close the game even against the best teams. But I was always wondering what we will do if we are 1-0 down. What will happen if we are 1-0 down? What will happen if things are not going our way and we play against a team that suddenly play a low block and try to hit us on the counter? So far, the answers are not there. So far, the answers are not there because we didn't find a way to upset a low block. Spence can handle Bournemouth. Yes, it's not about handling Bournemouth now. It's about scoring, brother. It's about scoring. We need to score. I have not much confidence in Spence in terms of I need a goal that is Spence. No, I don't feel like Spence ever got me any confidence in terms of offensive plays. Jaco, would you consider Odobert taking Johnson place? Of course, my brother. Of course, Luca. I think it would be a great... Okay, lovely. That's the thing that I was saying. Brilliant points there. I feel like the frustrating part with Johnson is that, as we said, when he's receiving the ball, he's under pressure. He's one of the worst outlets that we have because he's losing the ball too easily. He's not physical enough. He doesn't have too many ideas with the ball. On the other side, Odobert loves that. Odobert loves that moment where he's pressed because he's quite physical for being a short guy, and also he's quite agile, and in tight spaces he's much better. So maybe Odobert can unlock that left side maybe with a dribble and then a pass, because sometimes, you know, the game looks absolutely shit, but you need one dribble and then the game change. One dribble in the right area and suddenly Bournemouth is not anymore in a good shape. So the problem is that we don't have any dribblers. We don't have anyone that can change the situation by himself. We need a cross in the box. That's why I'm not putting Porro out of the pitch. Yes, AD. No way. I know I'm never putting Porro out of the pitch. Unless we win maybe 2-0 and you want really to put a defensive shape. From this team, I'm not putting Porro out. Never. Because he's one of the best crosser and creative outlet that we have. Jacob, what are your thoughts on Solomon? He was quite good at Leeds, wasn't he? Yes, he was good. I didn't really follow Leeds. Yeah, Solomon is a mid player, not the worst player in the world, but I don't feel like he's anywhere the level that we aspire to be. But maybe can useful on a certain situation. He's quite agile and quite good in the 1-against-1. But he doesn't have the explosiveness, he doesn't have the pace on the longer spaces, so he's a limited player. I wouldn't really put too much faith in Solomon, to be fair. Jacob, what are you... okay. Can't play long every single game, lol. I don't know why we drop Berbal with so much confidence. Berbal was not playing even in the other games, but I agree. I feel like today could have been a Berbal game. Yes. And also because all the press that we settled with Sar, Palin, and Betakor is not working at all. Like the press that we are putting is useless. They are finding also quite easily the way to not let us recover the ball. No changes. It looks like no changes. It looks like. Let's see how this second half goes. I repeat, no changes. There is no problem in no immediate changes. Maybe you just needed some tactical tweakers, because it's been very important for Frank to talk to the players, and because nothing is going on our way, and we are way too nervous every time that we have the ball. So maybe now we calm down a little bit. We have better ideas, but I feel like in the end, changes will be very important. Bournemouth on the ball now, trying to pass the ball in behind. Oh my god. What a save. What a save. What a save from Vicario, guys. This is crazy. What a save, guys. Cross in the middle. Okay, we got lucky. Really lucky. That save from Vicario will be one of the save of the season. That was crazy. And we should have been 2-0 down immediately in 1 minute. So the start of the second half is no different to the start. A foul, another cheap. Another cheap foul, another cheap foul. Zero shots. We actually have 0 shots against 11 shots from Bournemouth. Wow. Wow. This is next level. Vicario has these moments where he looks like the best keeper in the world. No, in goal he's one of the best. He's going in goal in terms of reflexes. He's one of the best for sure. He's tall, he's agile, so he can save basically any shots. The problem is not that. Is when he's on the ball, and sometimes he's not physical enough in corner situations. Don't have a good feeling about this. I don't have a good feeling about this. No, that's a penalty. Nah. What is happening? What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? Richarlison is already on a yellow. I told you. This fucking guy is too emotional. I knew that this guy would fuck this game up. Get Richarlison out of the pitch. Yes, Palinha. One of the few good players. Look at Johnson! God. Look at Johnson. Useless. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Fucking hell. Can we make some subs? Please. He's unwatchable. Fucking unwatchable. Oh my god, guys. What the fuck am I watching today? Again, they're through! Oh my god, they find the space again. Oh my. Oh my god. This is not Bournemouth. This is, I don't know, Prime AC Milan. What is this? Come on, Spence. Bentancur. We have no creative outlet. No creative outlet. Spence again doing nothing. Cross the ball. We go back. Bentancur with a good... Oh my god. Why is not crossing the ball, Spence, and is going back again? Where is the midfield? Where is Sar in this game? No, Vicario again, Vicario again, Vicario again, saving our ass. Spence, do something. I don't even want to watch the XG. I don't even care about that, but me too, brother. Come on, Richie. Yeah, Brooks and Semenyo are destroying our fullbacks. I would go out and put out Spence also, and putting Udoji on the left, trying to progress a little bit more the ball on the left. Johnson, my god, this game, one of the worst game I've ever seen from like Johnson has been nothing, 0 out of 10, 0 out of 10, 0 out of 10, 0. Fucking hell, 0 out of 10, this fucking guy. I'm losing my shit today. Dennis, I don't know. I seriously don't know if I want to watch back this game. Can I be honest with you? I seriously don't know. Yes, Pedro! One shot! We have one shot! Yes! Yes! First shot. 55 minutes. Pedro Porro. Come on, Lucas. Come on, Bergval. We need that. Come on, you Spurs. Football is a strange game. There is still time to win this game. After the game ends, I'm gonna do a little bit of a post-match review that I will put on YouTube later. Porro again. Shoot. Odobert crossed the ball. Sar. What is this? What is this? Can you cross the ball like that? Who is that? Fucking hell, Spence when you need him offensively, guys. Spence when you need him offensively. Spence when you need him offensively. I don't remember one time where he was impressive offensively. My god, I'm getting pissed. Let me get some water, fucking hell. Ah. What is that pass, Spence? Oh my god, it's such a pain in the ass to try to progress the ball on that left side. Bentancur! Oh my god, this fucking team. This game has been absolutely ass. No way I'm watching this shit. Ah, Semenyo is the greatest player in the Premier League. Best player in the Premier League is Semenyo. No joke. Irola absolutely outcoached Frank, yes. But it's not only about outcoaching, is the we got outplayed also individually. We have no ideas on the pitch though. We have no ideas. We have no ideas. We have no ideas. No ideas with the ball. No, zero ideas. Zero ideas. Losing every time the ball. Very good ball, Romero. That's a foul. Nah, we look like we don't belong in this game. Please end this fucking game. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna take a pause of 2 years of making YouTube videos. I will. What the fuck is this? Why? Oh my god. Senesi today, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Senesi today, 10 out of 10. Destroyed Richarlison, destroyed everyone, never lost one time the ball, very good in the build-up, everything. Look at Bournemouth. 1-2, 1-2. Very good Berbal, very good recovery of the ball. Please, Bentancur, do something. Odobert. Odobert, get the ball out. Get the ball out by himself. Yeah, guys. Van de Ven, brilliant, that's a yellow. Wow, Bournemouth is a great team though. He's a fucking great team, trust me. This is a great team. They would upset a lot of top teams. Okay. Sorry guys, I need to smoke a cigarette if you don't mind, because I'm getting stressed. Kudus! For the first time we have a little bit of space with Porro. Porro put the cross in. Ah. At least we did with something. I guess. I guess we did something. Xavi Simons is panicking, bro. It's not an excuse, Chuck. Yes, Kudus! Yeah, I feel like he's doing it. How to nullify a contract. I'm glad. I'm glad that we got Simons because look at this. We can't lose like this. We can at least. I'm saying at least a draw. I'm fine with the draw. Looking at the game, looking at how the game went, I'm fine with the draw. We don't deserve a draw. Yeah, Semenyo, greatest player to ever live. Put one against one por. Alex Scott, greatest player to ever live. Antoine Semenyo. Come on, even the corner. But Sar is not in the game today. Where is Sar? Where is the intensity, my brother? Where is? Where is the fucking intensity? Even losing this. This is not even a corner. What the fuck is he saying? Corner for Bournemouth. Another corner for Bournemouth. Another fucking corner for Bournemouth. Yeah, me too, Surendra. Me too, brother. I'm speechless. Speechless. Yeah, absolutely, Axel. That's why I'm really, really, really negative. The body language is awful. No one is believing in this game. Yeah, Spence today, one of the worst game I've ever seen. Seriously. The fuck is he doing? It's almost a red also, this one. Fuck it hell. What is he doing, Spence? Johnson was at least no. Johnson wasn't doing nothing. What runs? What runs have you watched? No runs from Johnson. What about the runs? We shot 0 times on goal and we are talking about the runs of Johnson. Yeah, I can do the player ratings later. Oh my god. Oh my god, Vicario. Is this the worst game I've ever seen? I've even Vicario, that was the only one that was playing well. Look at this guy with his feet, absolutely awful also himself. Your stream just died, might be a blessing in disguise. See, it's not about the one shot, is that the shot was from Porro from 20 meters. Yeah, that's better, Broza, trust me. That's better that the stream doesn't work for you. Semenyo. Semenyo is unstoppable. He's an unstoppable force. Come on, Odeber. Good dribble. Finally a dribble. Finally a dribble. Finally we can progress. Yes, Ricci. Yes, Berbal. Okay, okay, we shot at least. At least there is a shot. Okay. What is the problem there? Destiny coming on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, Destiny. You see, Porro, why you can't get out Porro. Even that shot was because of the cross of Porro. You can't get out of Porro. Even Porro is struggling a lot against Semenyo. You can't get Porro out of this team. If not, we are fucked. Brilliant, Cuti. Ah! Nah, Cuti is not well. Yeah, he's not feeling well, Cuti, though. Okay, Pedro out. Don't fully understand it, but okay. Yeah, we're struggling a lot against Semenyo, so maybe he's trying to do something there. Okay, that's fine. The important thing is that Udoji is on the pitch. Ah. my god, my stream went out a little bit. Okay, got back. Senesi might be better than Ramos with his performance. Like, he's been perfect, Senesi. Perfect. Tyler Adams is destroying us in midfield. Absolutely destroying us. Another corner for there. Proper weekend ruining stuff, Jaco. We actually had a screening for this game. Yes, I feel you. Absolutely ruining the mood of the Xavi Simon signing, the mood of the very good start of the season. Completely gone. Completely gone now. Yeah, it's a matter of time that they will score the second. It's a matter of time. I don't know how we are still in the game. I don't know how we're still in the game. Never seen a more undeserved. Yes, Kudus! Yes! No, release the ball. Release the ball, Kudus. Okay, though. Okay, though. Okay. Release the ball, and we are good there. Sar out. Very bad game today from Sar. Very bad game today from Sar. You need to cross the ball, Spence, though. You need to cross the ball. Why we got Porro out of this game? Why we get Porro out of this game? Now that we have also Tell in the middle of the box. Yeah, of course we can still steal a point. And that's the good thing. Good, Berbal. Very good from Berbal. Like this. Like this. Berbal was very positive since he came on, to be fair. Very good pass, Romero. Matistel. To Kudus. Very good, Benta. Come on, let's apply some pressure. Let's apply some pressure to them. Yes! Uduber! Good destiny, though. Good destiny. Very good run in the middle. Oh, that was a good chance. That was a good chance. Ah, that was a very good chance for Odo. Yeah, it's not as easy as it seemed. Very good pass, Kuti. Very good, Berbal. Let's go. Kudus. Yes, Kudus. Good cross. Oh, come on, come on, come on. We're starting to do something. We're looking better now that we got Udoji and Odober on that left side, of course. Come on, Destiny. Ooh. Now, Odober, Van de Ven, keep the ball in play. No way. Come on, Berbal. Good Kudus. Ah, he lost the ball there. I don't feel like Romero is well there. Good Odober. Odober massively improved us on the left side. Not even a corner. I don't understand why he got out Porro. We are still conceding a lot back then. We are not even playing defensively. I don't understand why it. I don't understand the reason, seriously. Come on, Tell. Come on, Tell. That's a good cross. Yes. Nothing, guys, nothing. It's over. It's over. They're not doing shit. Don't understand. Don't understand why we didn't put Porro. Don't understand why you just need to cross and to put people on the in the box. Kudus is trying a lot. Yes, you can't say anything about Kudus. He tried a lot today. It's over. Yes. Such a shame. We started so well the season, and this is a real confidence breaker. Got outplayed completely by Bournemouth at home. Yeah, still a lot of work. No, I'm not going against Frank. It's just that he's a bad day at the office today. Maybe we can get a draw. I don't know. Maybe we're lucky enough. They are so comfortable. They are so comfortable in every phase of the game. In possession, they were comfortable. Without the ball, they were comfortable. With the ball, they were comfortable. Verba losing the ball. Ah, Van de Ven. Good tell. Good pass tell. Now for the first time we have... Nah, Kudus. Bad decision here. Bad decision. Really bad decision here. Come on, Oduber! What is this cross? What is this cross? Last minute. Destiny at least tried to do something, Destiny. Making runs in the box. I don't know what to take from this game. I don't know what to take from this game. I don't know what to take from this game. Such a frustrating watch. Seven minutes. Yeah, it's the time to... No, no foul. 7 minutes to do something, please, Tottenham. Save our... Let's save this day. And maybe a draw is also a positive at this point. A draw is a huge positive at this point. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god, what was he doing? Holy shit! Oh my god, Matisse Tel. Welcome to Tottenham, Matisse Tel. Yeah, Kudus sometimes controlled the ball with... I don't know. Yeah, that was it. That was the chance. Yes! No. No, shoot, Berval, shoot! Ah, Kudus is making too many mistakes now, Kudus. Too many mistakes, Kudus, in the decision making. Too many mistakes. Yeah, this is it. First defeat with Thomas Frank. This is a bad one. Kudus not good today. It's over. Over. It's over. Wow, Tell. Last chance of the game. Hey! Yeah, it's over. Over. It's over. We lost the game. Yeah. Let's do a post-match reaction that I will upload on YouTube, and then let's close this live because okay. So post-match reaction of Tottenham 0, Bournemouth 1. Absolute disaster, I would say. We got completely outplayed, destroyed in terms of tactics, in terms of intensity, individual performance. Everything went completely wrong. We started the game, maybe the first minute we tried to do something, tried to start it well as the Frank team does usually, but we got coked with the 1-0 of Bournemouth immediately. That was the end more or less of our game, and it's strange because it's the 5th minute of the game and we didn't even once react to that. We considered the goal because if this is a post-match reaction, so I don't fully remember anything, but I think that was Spence a little bit too deep in that situation, and that kept Evan Nilsson in play, and he scored from that. After that we had 85 even more minutes to get into the game, to try to change the game, to try to get back to the level that we want to play. Not even close. We lost basically, in my opinion, the first half was the worst performance that I've seen in a long time. We lost every single duel on the pitch, every single one. There was no pressure. The pressure was non-existent. They had easy time to get out of our pressure. On the other half, we couldn't string 3 passes together because of their pressure. Like, they were pressuring Richarlison so well. Richarlison basically lost every time the ball, and we weren't able to breathe even one time. It's not even about playing against a low block. We got outplayed. That's it. We didn't even have the ball. They were really aggressive. They were playing high on the pitch, and we had no answer at all to that. On the left side, Brendan Johnson, absolutely useless today. I'm sorry to say it. He was not getting the runs in behind. He was not holding the ball. He was not letting us recycle the ball. Every time that the ball went to the left side, we lost the ball immediately, and they continue with the transition. I repeat, in midfield, Sarr was non-existent today. He wasn't able to recover one time the ball. He was dispossessed a lot of time. Too many fouls away. We lost the tempo. We lost the intensity. We lost the ideas that we had in the beginning of the game. No one knew what we needed to do. I repeat, Richarlison very frustrated since the beginning. He lost every duel against Senesi. The referee was not giving the fouls that he wanted, and today we saw the bad side of Richarlison, a player that provided basically nothing to the team. Midfield, Bentancur was really shy, not recovering, giving himself too many balls, was very wasteful with the ball, especially in the first half and when we needed him. Palhinha, in my opinion, was one of the few that was trying to do something, was trying to recover in some balls, but even himself didn't affect the game too much. Spence, I feel like defensively fine, but offensively very underwhelming, and I don't understand why, even though Porro was clearly heavily struggling against Semenyo, I don't know why when we have 50 minutes left and we need to search for a goal, we get Porro out. This makes no sense to me, as he's one of the few creative outlets that we have, especially because we put Matisse Tel and Richarlison in the end up front, but we didn't have anyone that could give them the cross. We tried one time with Spence with a cross in the side of the box, and Tel hit a very good first time shot that was almost a goal. This was embarrassing on every level, because even if we reacted a little bit in the end, we created some chances. That was not good enough, because Bournemouth deserved to be at least 3-0 up in this game. They had the chances to go 2-0 multiple times. Just a little bit of lack of quality didn't allow them to trash us completely. Semenyo, absolutely unplayable Semenyo. No one, Porro didn't had any idea of how to stop him, and even the rest of the team struggled so much. Man of the match by far, Guglielmo Vicario had at least 4 or 5 insane saves. He had a bad moment with his feet, but I can let him go away with it, because if it wasn't for him today, this would be an absolute nightmare. Everyone, like, the only positives in the end that I can get, Kudus tried in the beginning. In the first half, he was the only one that was trying. The problem is that in the second half, his decision making was quite bad, in my opinion. We had 2 or 3 situations with Kudus that could have been exploited a little bit better. The final pass was not there, but it's no excuse. Even if we scored one, it would be a scam. We would have scammed completely Bournemouth, because they deserve completely to get 3 points out of the lane. So humbling lesson for us. Humbling lesson, because so far coming to this game, thank you so much, Chuck. So far, coming to this game, we had a lot of confidence. We beat Manchester City 2-0. We thought that we were a different Tottenham. We are not. We are the same old Tottenham that win 2-0 in a tough game, and then the game after at home against an easier opposition, we don't find our rhythm, and we can't replicate anywhere near the level of the performance that we had before. So 2 very good performances against Burnley and City, 1 absolutely dreadful performance against Bournemouth that put us a lot down in terms of confidence. Also, I can only imagine in the social media what is happening now, the panicking, and good thing that we got Xavi Simons, but is he enough? This is the question. Is Xavi Simons enough now, after we saw what we saw today on the pitch? I feel like Xavi Simons can be enough, especially because today centrally we had no answer to Bournemouth. We didn't progress the ball once centrally. Palhinha obviously is not a progressor of the ball. Bentancur had so much trouble with the ball. Sarr was non-existent. So this was a game that screamed for a number 10, screamed for a presence in midfield that could maybe get past someone, that could have a very good control on the halfway. So someone that can create something, create superiority in the middle. We had nothing. We were too predictable. I don't know how we could have scored until Odobert and Udogie got on the left side, because I feel like Odobert and Udogie on the left side were a positive. The substitution were quite good, because Berbal changed the game a little bit. Tell was active, and he was close from scoring an absolute worthy. On the left side, Udogie and Odobert worked quite well, especially with the runs of Udogie and Odobert, the ability of Odobert to wait with the ball, to let people make runs. Because the problem with Johnson is that when you give the ball to Johnson, the ball to Johnson, it's over. Like, that's over. Like, he's trying to run as fast as possible, but he's not someone that will retain the ball, someone that will wait for the runs of your teammates. Like, and Odobert did that very well. Every time that he had the ball, he did the first dribble, and he let Udogie have the run. And I feel like Bournemouth were really in trouble for that, but it was way too late. It was around the 80th minute that we started doing that, and we created some good chances. So the positives are the players that didn't start. Everyone that did start, absolutely awful. Richarlison, I repeat, I am a huge fan of Richarlison, one of the biggest fan of Richarlison, but today was an absolute shambolic performance by him. He was also, in terms of body language, very bad. Every time that he had the ball, he lost the ball in the duel against Senesi, and you could feel that the more the minutes went, the more frustrated he was. He got a yellow. He was lucky maybe to not get sent off also. So that's not the level that we need from Richarlison at all. He had two very good games before this one, but this one absolutely awful. Also for Frank, this is a learning curve for Frank, because tactically he got outplayed, especially because it's the first time that we get 1-0 down, that we are 1-0 down in the game. So that's where a different kind of plan, a different kind of tactic should work. I was expecting from Frank to be flexible even during the game, but it looks like we don't have the individual players to change a lot the tactic, because I feel like we started with an idea, we got 1-0 down, Bournemouth reacted to that, and we panicked because I didn't see any pattern, I didn't see any confidence in the player, I didn't see anyone trying to do something. The first shot was maybe in the late second half, absolutely embarrassing in front of our fans, absolutely embarrassing also in front of Xavi Simons. That is the first time that watched us. A lot of work to do. I feel like we thought that we were much better than what we are in reality. We are still the team that finished 17th last season, and this is a performance of a team that struggled last season heavily. So this is a performance of a team that really doesn't have the quality to compete for the top 4. 69 minutes, people in the comments are saying that was our first shot. That's embarrassing. I feel like for Thomas Frank, there is a lot to think. there is a lot to change. I feel like for Thomas Frank now is the time to give some hope and some confidence to Odobert on the left, because Johnson is a huge problem for us when we need to progress the ball. I feel like Destiny, we can't play without Destiny Udogie, as much as Jet Spence is an absolute brilliant defender. Destiny Udogie on the left help us so much more creating stuff and progressing the ball, as we saw when he came on the pitch. So there are a few things that Thomas Frank needs to work on. The midfield needs to change. It's not possible to play against teams like Bournemouth at home without any creative outlet. This cost us massively, because the only way that you can play against these teams, if you can score first. If you can score first, then you can play with the midfield like this. If you don't score first, this game will be an absolute nightmare like it was right now. So a lot to change, a lot to improve. This season will be much tougher than we think. Not an absolute disaster overall in terms of what we can expect in the future, because Bournemouth is a very tough team to play against. The last 6 games that they played in London, they never lost once. This is the 7th games that they don't lose away against the London team. So it's a team that is very good away, but we weren't ready at all. The worst thing is that all the good thing that we saw again with Frank in the previous games went out of the window, because the pressing was absolutely pathetic. The chance creation was absolutely pathetic. We tried to play the ball long way too much, and we were too predictable in everything that we said. So bad day at the office? I hope so, because this can't be the norm. This can't be our level. I'm sure that we're much better than this, but today we have to take this defeat, and we have to regroup. Next game we will have Xavi Simons. Next game I hope that we get another forward signing, because going forward we were absolutely dreadful. But yes, what can I say? Absolutely bad performance. The absolute worst performance with Frank, and I hope that this will be the worst performance that we will ever see under Frank, because this is not acceptable at all. So thank you so much, and see you the next time. Yeah, guys. So I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I love that you were here, even if I've just improvised this stream. It was not planned, so thank you so much for being here, guys. I always love your company and your support. More videos on YouTube are coming, so make sure to support me there, because it's still a long journey, and we will be